To Old Trafford, where Manchester United did not take the opportunity to rest most of their stars. 8 of their starting lineup were first-team regulars. Goalkeeper Kevin Pilkington was one of the odd 3 out. He made a real mess of Paul Barnes' shot. The unbelievable began to take shape early in the second half. Barnes got in behind Pat McGibbon, a young defender making his United debut, and that's where it ended. McGibbon was sent off. Even more controversially, referee Jim Rushton awarded a penalty, even though the foul looked outside the area. Barnes held his nerve in front of 29,000. York, one off the bottom of the second division, were 2 up, and it got even better. Peter Schmeichel will surely be back for the second leg, because Pilkington came for a cross and was beaten by Tony Barras. Soon after, York had Paul Baker sent off for retaliation, but Bruce, Giggs and the rest could find no way through. 3-0, one of the big shocks in League Cup history.
The biggest name in football right now is in York to try to reverse the biggest upset in football. Eric Cantona and Manchester United have a giant task here at Bootham Crescent. 3 goals down after that astonishing first leg 2 weeks ago. York City's fans have got the Coca-Cola taste. They're looking towards round 3 now, and no wonder, after the second division team took the game to their Premiership opponents at Old Trafford. Now United's famous names are back. It's a big night.
For the second time in just over 48 hours, the spotlight falls on the enfant terrible. The last time Eric played in Yorkshire, he scored against Sheffield United, the last match before his infamous kung fu exploits at Selhurst Park. Cantona has persuaded Alex Ferguson that he's fit to play from the off tonight, and this is an attack-minded side, as you'd expect, with the likes of Andy Cole, Ryan Giggs and Paul Scholes raring to go in the quest for goals. Out to stop them, 19-year-old Andy Warrington, who makes a fairy-tale debut in place of the unfortunate Dean Kiley, who suffered horrendous facial injuries at Hull on Saturday. This is basically the side that won national fame at Old Trafford, except for Warrington and Paul Atkin, who takes the place of Graham Murty out with a hamstring problem. Cantona, good ball in, a great chance here, oh it's there, and Paul Scholes gets the early goal for Manchester United that York City were dreading. He's a terrific little striker, this fellow. Joy on the faces of Manchester United supporters. It's now 3-1 on aggregate, and Paul Scholes moving swiftly. Cantona, Scholes in the net. Scholes has angled another ball in here for Andy Cole to chase, and he might have to hold it up until 1 or 2 arrive in the middle, and they are arriving, and here's a second goal surely, and it is scored for Manchester United. And they are right back in this tie now, thanks to Terry Cook and his first goal for the club. And what a time to score it.
I think it might even have been his first kick. I mean, there's a lovely ball there in the first place for Cole. And I was saying how sharp he was looking tonight. And he left all the defenders trailing in his wake. A nice run by Giggs, the cut back there, a slip by a defender, and there was Cook with a cheeky ball.
Good ball winning. Sets Jordan on his way. Nicely slipped out here for Barnes, who's got the confidence to take them on. And Paul Barnes still has a chance, and it's there! York City score! And what a moment! There were 2 of them in there for it, but that again changes the complexion because Manchester United need to score 2 now.
Well, Barnes, for me, looked dangerous all night. And he come inside there, and at this particular point, when the tackle went in, I do think it was Jordan. Jordan came in and had a kick at it. Both of them together, I think, managed to put the ball in. So they get half a goal each for this one.
I think Scott Jordan's going to claim it. He hasn't got one this season. It's a great goal to get for your first, isn't it? Paul Barnes was having a little dig at it, but I think it's the right boot of Jordan that dispatches it. Nicely kept in. Cantona. Taking his time to get past Jordan, and the nice back heel. Keane. If Manchester United do get one, mind you now, we're in for a terrific last few minutes in this game. Cole. He mustn't give away a penalty, and here's a chance for Scholes, and he's got that goal. Scholes is second. Well, he's lethal from that sort of a range. you just got the feeling that something had to break sometime.
Well, they got that little break that you were talking about, John. You know, Cole with his back to goal again, gets a turn. But they'd won the ball back here, and it just fell nicely for Scholes. You know, he's on the edge of the box, and he got a slight deflection as well, and the goalkeeper made a despairing dive for it. But you'll see he gets a little deflection here. And in the corner.
Well, surely not now. Manchester United are so close to going out of the Coca-Cola Cup, and that is it! Famous, famous night indeed for York City. Of the second division, they have knocked Manchester United out of the Coca-Cola Cup. Applause for Alan Little and for the York City heroes. But desperation for Alex Ferguson and Manchester United. It's York's night. Tuttle, the captain, it's the greatest night of his footballing career, as it has to be for all of these York players, none of whom had ever played against Manchester United until 2 weeks ago. They did the job at Old Trafford with a 3-0 success which stunned the whole world of football, and they finished the job tonight despite losing 3-1 here, and you can see how disconsolate the Manchester United players are. They gave themselves too big a mountain to climb, and the 19-year-old goalkeeper, Andy Warrington, will long remember his debut in senior football. The fans swarm onto the field, and it's marvellous to be a part of it. Let's go down to Nick Powell on the touchline.
Well, Barnes, you can't beat a night like that, can you?
Oh, it's brilliant. Obviously, we conceded too early on, which made it difficult. But we fought back brilliant, got ourselves back in it, and we've ran our hearts out. The crowd have been brilliant in here.
What did you say at half-time?
Just kept back doing what we did at the end, you know. We started turning them round and getting down the sides, and we caused them problems.
You nearly scored the goal yourself, or did you score the goal yourself?
I'm putting claim to that. Me and Scott don't really know. We'll have a look at yours tonight and see who you think.
Small celebration tonight?
Oh, big celebrations.
Well,
big style.
Thank you.
So scenes of jubilation, unparalleled scenes, I would think, at Bootham Crescent. York City have completed the job. They have slain the giant. It's York City 1, Manchester United 3 on the night. It's York 4-3 overall. York go through to the next round. Manchester United go out.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Let's not forget Dean Kiely, you had to watch. What was it like?
It was more nervous sitting and watching, really, but just delighted for the lads. Fantastic. I mean, I've discharged myself from hospital. I've got to go back at 10 o'clock, so get me face done. But fantastic for the lads. Brilliant.
Brilliant. Superb. Who'd you want in the next round? Anybody?
Newcastle.
Thanks. Were you nervous early on?
Yeah, I was a bit nervous, yeah. I'll be lying for so long.
And how were you feeling after 15 minutes?
Well, I thought the floodgates were open. I thought that's how it was going to be, but the lads have stuck to the job. Defended brilliantly. Hit them on the break once, and that's all it needed.
What did you all say to each other at that point when you really looked down?
Well, we're just trying to get each other going, you know, not get your heads down and just keep it going. We've got a breakthrough, got the goal.
Tell us about the goal, because Paul Barnes says it's his goal.
I don't know, we just both swung for it. I don't know who got the last touch. I'm not really bothered.
Did that goal change your half-time talk?
Yes, it did a wee bit. It was a lifesaver for us, wasn't it, really? I just thought it was never going to end at 2-0. I thought there's going to be 3, there could be 4, and we'd have been out of it. But, you know, we've got a goal, and I think that pegged them back again. I look at Man United, and when they concede, at the moment, they seem to be sagging back a little bit. And that was the breather we needed.
Right at the end, you've got a few grey hairs. I think you might have got a few more tonight.
Yeah, there were sort of blank faces out there. You know, the lads were away with it, you know, and there wasn't a lot of quality on our play. But we've got away with it.
What does it mean to the club to have a scout like Manchester United's?
I think to get through is even more important. To be fair, we did the job in the first leg. It was a super first leg. We played some great football, as everyone knows. We got it then. Tonight doesn't really matter because we've passed and we've gone through.
I think it mattered to a few thousand folk in the ground, though, didn't it?
Yeah, I think they were as edgy as me, weren't they? I think there were spells when it was very quiet out there. And as I say, they go forward and they're superb. But their final ball, to be fair, or the final cross, just wasn't their night.
The atmosphere between now and the next round is going to be something as well. I mean, people often pass you in the street. I know you say here, and they don't talk about football. They're going to be talking about it now.
Yeah, the place is alive, isn't it? And it'll continue to be alive because the media will be here over the next couple of weeks. If we get a big tie as well, I think it'll keep the season going for us, and I think we'll only get better.
I was told you wanted Newcastle United.
Newcastle or Aston Villa, that's what I want. Don't want much, do I?
Well done.
Cheers, thanks.